Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On first down, Justin Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Herbert on 3rd down now. Dancing to his left. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. In motion left comes Williams. Herbert off of play action. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This is caught, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this is back to an 8-point game. Boy, they're down one score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. And just a yard to go here on second down. Here's Herbert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them.
He's got a man complete, and he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
On second down, here's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. Give him 16 yards on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Herbert back to the air. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And
Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. On first down, it's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. From the 16, Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
To the air again, Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive, they had the issue. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Being chased out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Mahomes to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. Mahomes going to throw. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Going for the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Charles, there's something special about where those big D linemen bringing it in off the tip there. Really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it at about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. And you've got a chance to take one.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, LA! Keenan Allen, 55 yards. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust, because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Williams, a man in motion right. Herbert on 1st down now. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special, because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Herbert escaping the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw here, Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes will get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. In the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the 1st half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. And how about this decision? Tie game, 1st half, but here's an onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. I can't say that's something you see often, but it worked out for them. Tie game, they try to get the ball back, and they do.
You know, when I was a kid, my dad used to give me a lot of tales about this guy called Old Mo. I never knew who Old Mo was. Now I do. It's Old Momentum, and they want to keep riding it.
Old Mo. Is that a true story? Or?
True story.
Oh, I love your pops. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 54 yards.
And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, You come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Flushed out right. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Herbert now.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Again, Herbert eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Williams. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Eckler again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown.
Isaiah Spiller
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And he will have the Chiefs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Hands it off out of the gun. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. DeAndre Carter returning it. And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Herbert. Allen's got it over the middle. Firing quickly here, and that's It's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. The Charger drive about to get going.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of his receiver, Guyton.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10.
Herbert gonna throw.
Rolling to his left. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Mike Williams.
34 yards.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. It's Eckler again. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts him up 7, but now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a 1-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Mahomes will throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of hit.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort,
That was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. That is complete downfield to Knox. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Throwing again on second down. Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
But they certainly... came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. So no gain on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right.
Right back to Tony. He's got another one.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive, is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes.
That's complete to Tony.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play,
taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, 57 yards. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Then he finds Beasley, complete. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Diggs going in motion right. Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll run on first down with Singletary. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Diggs going in motion right. On play action, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Gabriel Davis, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level.
And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their... a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Diggs going in motion right. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They'll swing this out to Tony. And he's got some space here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 30 yards. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it to 26. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Diggs going in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Deion Bush with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Isaiah Pacheco as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, Allen